High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
LeBron outside. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Gooden's checked in.
Scott Wheeler.
Golden State on D. Trailing by 2, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Smith checked in for Shumpert. Sloan hits them both. Warriors have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Barnes dishes to Freak. Back to Barnes. There's the triple. That's good. Barnes has got his third bucket of the night. And Clark, as we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, exactly right, Kevin. I mean, these teams just simply keep trading baskets, and as a result, trading the lead.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Up the floor. That's good from Harris on the assist by Freak. Now it's a 3-point Warrior lead.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his fourth foul of the game, and due to the bonus, he'll head to the line for 2. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Guys, their free throw shooting has slipped a bit since last year, but not really to the point where they should be overly concerned about it.
The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors lead by 5. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And so here is Golden State. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Smith, then there's Spencer Hawes, and it's Gooden in at the point. Here's Thompson, and he gets it to go. Thompson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Warriors. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Livingston kicks to Barnes. Pass to Freak. Puts it up from 12, and he gets it to go. And it's a 9-point Warrior lead.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. It's a pick by Love. Gooden the pass to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. There's the pick. The 17-footer. Offensive rebound.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Freak. That one a little long.
But that would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it, "Are you kidding me?"
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Smith dishes to Love. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
2 shots, gentlemen. That's his 4th personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Kevin Love.
No good on that one. Shumpert, he's checked in for Cleveland. The Warriors also with a sub. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Barnes. And he's good on the second. Warriors leading by 8. Green with a screen on Shumpert. Livingston kicks to Green. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston.
For 3.
And it's 6 points for Draymond Green.
Timeout, Cleveland.
We're playing too much on the perimeter.
Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. He was not happy with their play to this point, telling them we're getting out hustled, plain and simple. There's still time, but we've got to dial up our efforts. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
A nice shot by LeBron.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Just absolute domination in this one for Shumpert. He has 14 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
And you know what, Clark? If you continue to shoot the way he is, he may have to become more of an integral part of their offensive scheme.
Livingston kicks to Freak, and easy 2 points on the layup. Freak's got 12 points here in the second half.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Sloan's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 10. They double-team Love. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. Off the pick, and it's blocked. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
Timeout. Timeout. Start it.
Warriors leading by 10. Freak with it. Over in the corner, Livingston. Inside, there's Freak. Cavaliers with the rebound.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And Sloan kicks to LeBron. Smith wide open. He fires. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
He can't seem to find the range here in the second. He did a great job in the first, hitting 3 from outside. It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Cleveland now, time running out. Poked away and stolen by Freak. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. They get it back, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
LeBron passes to Sloan. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got 5 assists tonight.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Kicks it to Freak. And it's Golden State with another.
Assistant, Sean Livingston. Cavaliers timeout. Fans, you gotta get loud. Applause for the Cavalier girls.
LeBron dishes to Sloan. Back to LeBron. Fades away. Draymond Green with the rebound.
Now, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Wheeler, the pass to Freak. Pulls up on the wing. Shot's good. Freak's got 39.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
Looks that way, Steve. And Clark, what an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I mean, they definitely had a huge edge, and that's in their DNA, to push the pace and to apply pressure from an offensive standpoint. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are exactly the kind of games they can play.
That's fun basketball to watch,
It
too.
sure
huh?
is. It sure is.
And on the year now, tonight's impending victory will push their win total to 47.
No doubt they came in very motivated to win this one and finish the season series at a game apiece.
Absolutely. I mean, they had this date circled on the calendar for redemption. I mean, you never want to lose 2 games and be swept. And it can be harder in an East-West game than playing against teams in your own conference. So this is a big win for them.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Freak. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Smith. Thompson with the rebound.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, and now let's just keep an eye on how much longer they keep the foot on the accelerator.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, here with Andre Iguodala. And what's the key for you guys to have games like you did tonight as you look to the upcoming games?
The key is just not letting on the outside.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He just put it completely out of reach in the fourth quarter. It was as if he was saying, okay, enough fooling around. I'm taking over now.
How about the show Freak was putting on tonight? It was a freak show. That's one of the smartest basketball players I've ever seen. Being able to use either hand and being as skilled as he is poses so many problems out there. But as modest as he is, he's not going to gloat even though he's having a great performance. He's going to just go right back out there, get to work for the next game.
They were riding a 2-game losing streak coming to this game and could not afford to drop 3 in a row. He rose to the occasion for them tonight, big time. They needed this sort of performance from him. He took his game up a few notches. Love it, Ernie.